Hey guys, it's your best fight friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Look, the most exciting thing that's happened in combat sports to me within the last few days is that Bleacher Report decided to have a Fight Island draft. Okay, and that publishes tomorrow morning. We're recording on Tuesday, so Wednesday at 7 a.m. Eastern, it'll be published.
And let's see if I can remember how this worked. But basically, the combat sports writers over at Bleacher Report,
there's 5 of us,
which includes Kelsey, they started a draft, and Kelsey drew first
and they did it like, so yeah, they had a lottery system, and I've got the number 1 pick, which means I got to pick first. You pick a fight matchup. So if you pick...
This is what I'm explaining.
I didn't know that if you really knew it.
Well, you're going to correct me if I'm wrong.
But then it's a waste.
They're having a draft. Kelsey got first pick, and what they're choosing...
I finagled that like the Spurs did when they got Tim Duncan, and they already had David Robinson.
What they're choosing is they're making up the entire card for UFC 249, which is now going to be on May 9th.
Well, it was based... No? It was for fight. It was for a Fight Island card, right? Dana White has this idea for Fight Island. We don't know that UFC 249 where it's.
Oh, that's right. So it's for
basically it's for Fight Island.
The first card
just a fun thing, like
to be on Fight Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can make any card, you can pick from any promotion, not just the UFC. It could be Bellator, One Championship, whatever, whatever. You could put whoever and however. They didn't say boxing, but basically you can pick from whoever.
So can Real Talk viewers get like an exclusive sneak
I'm going to
peek?
give you an exclusive story from what happened. A sneak peek. No, you don't get a sneak peek.
They don't get to know any of your
Listen,
drafts?
you'll know that I had the number 1 pick. There were 5 of us, and so it's kind of like fantasy football rules. It would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that person would go twice, and then come back to me, and I would go twice.
Yeah.
We did that until we each had 5, like a full pay-per-view card.
Kelsey's first
pick.
Can
you guess the number 1 pick? If you could, and now keep in mind that the parameter was I was supposed to make the most exciting fight card that people, like, theoretically, you could look at all 5 of our cards and vote on which one you think is the best. Okay? So who would you pick?
So was your first pick intended to be the main event for this Fight Island card?
I mean, for me, yeah.
Okay.
To me, there's not that many names that you could use for that first pick.
Yeah.
And just like if it were boxing, for example, there aren't that many names you would want to pick in boxing. You'd want to pick either Floyd or Manny or Canelo, right? To, let's say, or whoever. Like, there's only a very few short number of names that you would want at the top as your main event.
We have heavyweights, but...
In the I'm just saying so in the UFC, it's the same thing. In MMA, because you could, I could have chose one of my favorite MMA fighters is Ryan Bader. And he's the champ of Bellator, baby! Love him, didn't pick him. Okay, didn't pick him number 1 overall. I thought that, here's the sneak peek. I thought coming back towards the end of the card that I would pick my boy Ryan Bader against somebody, but it didn't work out for me. Sorry, Ryan. I love Ryan Bader as a fighter, love watching him fight. Didn't pick him because I knew that people were going to vote on it, and he's a wrestle boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a really good wrestler, and he can box a little bit, but that's not going to win people over if they're going to vote. Do you see what I'm saying? I also didn't pick a bunch of, like, jiu-jitsu masters, because people don't tend to lean towards one side of the equation.
So at the end of this draft, so each of the 5 sports writers for Bleacher Report will have a full card for the Fight Island card.
Yeah, and so
and then people can vote on who has the best card, but the card was made up off of a draft, so you didn't get like just a clean choice for your like top 5.
So if you pick,
how many fights are you picking in total? Will you end up picking in total?
There's 5 for each. So so 5 fights, 10 fighters. Once a fighter is in a fight, so if I pick 2 guys to fight as the first pick, nobody can pick either of those 2 guys.
Yeah.
So it makes it a lot harder than you would expect as it goes on, because I had some ideas. I did have an idea for Ryan Bader later in the draft, but then it didn't make sense. I was like, well, I can get him against one of the other champs or something, or against. I was thinking about Francis Ngannou, right? Big, strong, whatever guy. That would be interesting to me. But listen, it's a really interesting thing to think about during this time, and it was a lot of fun to do. I knew. Like, it was fun to do and to read everybody's picks and why. And, like, here's, like, oh, this guy's picking these top UFC champs. here, this guy's picking guys that haven't fought in the UFC in 5 years. This guy's picking the craziest thing I've ever heard. Like, they're all trying to put together different kinds of cards to get people to think that ours are the best. So I am glad I had the number 1 overall pick. I was like, excellent. I was like, that's a no-brainer to me.
Yeah.
You know? It's Kelsey McCarson. What?
Here's what I hope. I hope that we actually get to see a card at Fight Island.
Oh, we're gonna see several.
Because I feel like, I know, like, that's what I'm being told, but, you know, as a tried and true, like, boxing fan, I also know sometimes things are said and they never happen. So True. I'm really hoping that there is a card at Fight Island just because, man, I want to know how the logistics play out for that, like how you get everybody there. And then also, I feel like the promotions for that could be like really great.
No, it's going to be fantastic. You've got Enter the Dragon. You've got Mortal Kombat. I'm sure there's other things around this same premise.
To suggest whoever has control over the marketing at UFC.
They're already trademarked.
If you have a card at Fight Island, please
invite us.
Think outside the box and be creative. Like, let your creative marketing team just fly. Let them soar, because there should be spoofs. There should be all kinds of things done for the promotion.
There's nothing more creative and special, I think, that the UFC could do would be to bring your best fight friends to Fight Island to give us all the exclusives of Fight Island. We're the only media there. Kelsey and Rachel McCarson. You know what? You can get bonus because I can do it for Heavy and for Bleacher Report. And there's also no more creative thing you can do than to like, comment, and subscribe to Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel. You know, sometimes I forget the name of our show, but you don't have to because you can always see the graphic. And once you subscribe, you can see it there. I do forget it every time because of Best Fight Friends.
Yeah.
I was like, did we change the name of our show? It used to be Best Boxing Friends. Now we're Best Fight Friends. We were never your best jiu-jitsu friends. Let's get that straight.
We'll never be your best hockey friends.
No.